Hey guys, welcome back to Sinfully Scented. Today I am making a Phantom of the Opera themed soap, and I'm going to start off by making some red melt and pour roses. I used my Red Obsession from Nurture Soap and some clear detergent-free low sweat soap base from Wholesale Supplies Plus, also known as Crafter's Choice. And I got this mold off of Amazon and I am so happy with it. It creates these beautiful, delicate roses, so much better than I could have done by hand. So I will leave a link to everything down in the description box below. So for my main soap, I am using black oxide from TKB Trading as well as just titanium dioxide, and I'm scenting it with black ice from the Flaming Candle, which is a blend of bergamot, lavender, florals, sandalwood, and musk. As usual, I'm going to start off by blending my lye water solution into my oils, and don't forget to check the description box below for the exact recipe that I am using today. I just blended this with my stick blender until it was just emulsified. I split my batter evenly between my white and black colorants, and I set aside the white because for right now I am only going to work on the black. I blended the black in with my stick blender a little bit and then added in the fragrance. I've got my mold propped up on a towel and I have it at a pretty steep angle because I wanted the soap to be at a steep angle itself. So I just went ahead and poured in my black, and I set this aside for about 10 minutes to firm up before I started on the white layer. Once my black had set up, I leveled out my soap mold and I blended up my white. I also added in my fragrance and just stick blended it just to incorporate it, because white, especially titanium dioxide, has a tendency to not want to incorporate unless you at least use the stick blender and pulse it a couple of times. So I poured my white layer using a spatula over my black layer, and then I set this aside for just a few minutes so I could apply my roses to the top. Now the mold that I used from Amazon had 3 different sizes of roses, but for this particular soap I am only using the largest rose in that mold. And I placed as many of the roses as I could on top of the soap, making sure that every single bar had at least one full rose on it, and then I had to cut one rose in half to fill in the gaps on the sides. I set this aside for about 24 hours until the next day so I could unmold it and cut it. And we are back to cut the Phantom of the Opera theme soap. I need some ideas for a name for this one. I was thinking about naming it Christine based off of the character Christine Daae, but I really want to know your thoughts. If you have any suggestions for any names, leave them in the comments down below. I love the contrast of this one. You have that striking black layer, and then you have the white, which again mimics the mask that the Phantom wore. And then we have these beautiful red roses on top. I think that it really captures so much of the Phantom of the Opera in this soap. And I'm really happy that I made this one. The Phantom of the Opera is my favorite movie and Broadway musical. I actually saw it live in New York when I was a senior in high school, and it has stuck with me for so long. I could watch it a dozen times in one day and still love the movie. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again next week.